Hey guys, what's up? I am Shark, and we are back with the post game for Legend ZA. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. If my voice sounds not great, I am getting over having laryngitis, so yay. Fun times. But like, I just want to get this done and over with so I can complete the Pokédex. And hopefully get the shiny charm. Now, there's something I didn't notice when I first played it, and I probably wouldn't have been able to read through it anyway. There's a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? You took Lucario with you. There's a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. To Soleil. I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. Now, I find so many memories flit through my mind now, here, at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when the dark day fell over Galar. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear Soleil. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I would not have been able to read that letter at all. When I did that, like when I first saw what happened, I was like, I was sobbing. It was a struggle to get through. But yeah. Basically, what I want to do now is I want to kind of start the post-game stuff. We have more than enough levels. We got some little guys. Named Houndoom, Cerberus, Peppy, Airbus, Beans, Yukiona. What else do I have? Where's my party box? I have almost completed the Pokédex. I need, like, 4 more Pokemon. We have... Glitter Bomb. Haven't come up with a name for that one yet. Blah. Lighthouse. Drill Bit. I've kind of been, like, putting Pokemon in and out. This is Patrick. So let's go here. He doesn't change his team at all, though. Like, I know who I fight. He doesn't change his team at all. Do I really want to use the squad? Or do I want to use, like, weaker Pokemon so I don't make him feel bad when I utterly trounce him? He uses what? Pikachu, Slowbro, and No, we'll just trounce him with the squad. I should have... I definitely had it, because, like, I've done, like, almost 800 battles. Ah, yes, I see you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to participate? Would you like to take part in a rewards match? Let's see who your opponent will be. It's Zach! Le Z Eternal. If they call me Le Z Eternal because Z is the ultimate, the end of... If they call me Le Z Eternal, that's because Z is the ultimate, the end of all that comes before it. Oh honey, they're making fun of you. This isn't even fair. This feels like bullying. I'm fighting a level 10 Pidgey with a level 97 Frostlass. I'll go easy, I won't earthquake you. At least Pokemon battles lend some appeal to trying over and over, knowing you'll fail. Maybe train up your team a little bit? Cause like, Slowbro and Pidgeot could be very good. Soleil, thank goodness. Drop whatever you're doing and hurry straight back to Hotel Z right now. Like, now. Okie dokes. I think I'm gonna put Lighthouse back in my party for this. Some little guys. This game has such an excellent soundtrack. We meet again. L. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak so fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die. About his deeds, both good and heinous. Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Ange. Do you consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumiose is undeniable. The exact casualty is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumiose, which led this city built for humans to become a place of harmony with those wild creatures. But now we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it alright that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of the city choose. Right, so... I have come, of course, to tell you of something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in the Lysander labs, more of my memories returned. And I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives and the one that takes. The one that gives? Xerneas. I wish I could tell you more. I am sorry, for now all I can remember is these epithets. I don't know what that word is. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what it means, do you not? There are none but you whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of. What even was that? It's like that guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest. He didn't give you much to go on, did he? Perhaps you could learn more from people with connections to Team Flare. Got anyone in mind? Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab and Gresham at the Nouveau Cafe, I suppose. There you go. We'll be cheering for you. Yeah, I woke up a few days ago with almost no voice, which sucked. What are the three on my map? Obviously, there's one thing probably won't be able to do until much, much later. Greedy little imbecile. Throwing even more budget at the wild zones because now they're a hit with the tourists. We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is going to be the death of me. Sure, things with Prism Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumios. The signs are all there. Well, look who's here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you've come all this way to my office, right? Well, Lysander did mention something. Something about one's giving and taking? Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two since Team Flare had its hand in capturing both of them. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange reading lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to post a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' light energy. And in every wild zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, to the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Fun. Do I have to talk to her again? So what, 3, 5, and 9? Like, I haven't spent enough time in Wild Zone 3. Okay, so I want that. I need that for the Pokedex. I do not trust randos. I had an alpha Spritzy get stolen, but whatever. I'm just gonna drop a quick save in case I'm not able to catch it, because I want that. Yes. We got it. There's what? 5? Let's wait until daybreak. Good work, Airbus. And the other one was what, 9? Ah! Ah. That. Oh, I needed that. What the hell just attacked me? Oh god! I'm not here. Please leave me alone. Good work, Airbus. How many battles do I have? Oh, 786. I think now... Who do I still need? Oh, Slow King, obviously. Friggin' trait evolution. So I need 4 more. Slow King, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. And here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives light, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer from the crisis that within the triggered tower this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has command over basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Yay. What typing is Xerneas? It's fairy, right? I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, we could use the Steelix. It doesn't have any steel type moves, but I'm sure we can change that, eh? And it's got an awful nature. Oh my god. Oh, that is a disgusting nature. We can change that, though. We can change that. I think I have its Mega Stone. I should have its Mega Stone. You need a new nature, my good snake. My good madam. Much better. I walked battling. I also did this because I was getting bored battling the same people in the Battle Royale over and over again. Hopefully they change it up a little. So, like, everyone in my family got new cell phones, except for my brother. My sister dropped her phone and it, like, broke apart. So, when we went to our cell phone service provider to, like... When we went to our cell phone provider to, like... activate her phone, you're like, oh... 3 of your lines are eligible for a free trade-in. So I got a brand new phone, like a $700 phone for free. Xerneas. I have like 3 shiny Xerneas in Pokemon Home from a GameStop distribution. From like 10 years ago at least. I have 3 Evoltol too. Shiny. Looks like you made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. What happens if I don't? Like, can you fail? I remember Xerneas and Evoltol had a higher catch rate than other legendary Pokemon. I think they had 10s. Oh! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Ding, ding, ding! You sure did it. And to the victor go the spoils, meaning congrats, you got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just rolling around it. I had been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by the feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Limios. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy is probably even what caused these wild Pokemon's flock to the city. Wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you could take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get all that work done. Yay. I know. What the hell? What is aggro? Oh, dear God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I will leave. I am leaving. I didn't even get to Mega Evolve Steelix. Who am I still missing? Slowking can't Mega Evolve. I think I have all of the Mega. I think I have all the Mega Stones. Wait, no, I know who I'm missing. I know the two I'm missing. Zygarde and Floette. Okay. I'm missing Zygarde and Floette. I obviously will not be getting Floette tonight because I have to do the ZA Royale promotion, like the reward matches, like, so you have to do it, like, I think I have to do it, what, 14 more times? And that takes 20 battles each, give or take. So yeah, no. I mean, you can get 20 battles done in a night, depending. Like, I usually average about 22. But yeah, that's way too much to do in one night. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'll do the stuff with Xerneas, Yveltal, and I'm pretty sure my team is in a good, like, I think we're at good levels to get, Zygarde. Oh, I forgot about Pupcake. Yeah, I traded that one with my friend. I wasn't gonna risk losing that to a rando online. Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm dealing with laryngitis, so I still have a bit of a cough. Thankfully, it's not as bad as the last time I had a cough. The last time I had a cough, I actually injured myself fairly significantly. I pulled a muscle in my chest that took like almost 5 months to heal. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Griselle, I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with her. You think we need to stand on ceremony? So what do you want today? The same old ember roast? I want the one who takes. Ah. You speak of the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, I never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Yeah, no, the last time I had a cough, it was like... It was from a sinus infection, and I basically coughed so violently for so long that I was left with a pretty significant muscle injury in my chest. Yeah. I actually thought I had, like, fractured a rib or something, and they're like, nope. And the annoying thing is, if it had been a fractured rib, it would have healed in about half the time. That was the most frustrating part about it. I did it in late November of last year, and it took until like almost April of this year to feel back to normal. Yeah. Thankfully, my cough doesn't seem that bad. It's just more like, again, I have some throat discomfort, but that's what happens with laryngitis. At least I didn't lose my voice entirely this time. Hi, Vinny. You are here. We heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lemio City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own, back when we tried to capture it to use it for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers in that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have even ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help, so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help? You see, Team Flare had this device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate the Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Griselle here had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and we built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Corzardigo made is somehow worse than what Team Flare had come up with, making it the perfect tool with which to train for a great challenge such as this. Soleil, I would like to ask you to battle once more against Victory Bell, Hylucia, and Tyranitar in their rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept in the lower levels. We call it the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you follow me, please. Can I, Okay, so for Victory Bell and Hylucia, I think my best bets are for Victory Bell, Yukiona, and Airbus, so Frostlass and Pidgeot. And Frostlass and Pidgeot for Hylucia. Actually, would Hylucia even be able to touch Frostlass? Tyranitar though, like what is the typing for that? Give me one sec. I am looking up Mega Mega Tyranitar, so that's what, rock? Tyranitar is, it's rock dark, so what is my best option? Probably something fighting type, but I don't know if some little guys can do that. You need a better nature. Look. Alright. I know I have... Did I like... Alex, I give to a Pokemon. I think with Victory Bell, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna do Pidgeot with Victory Bell. But does fighting resist? The nice thing about my new phone is it is so much faster than my old one. We'll go flying. I hit steel. What gen was Hylucia? Was that 5? Six, okay. Okay, so it is still weak to ice. We'll go with Victory Bell first, and we'll do Victory Bell, Hylucia, and then Tyranitar. Although I really should do Tyranitar first. Let's go, Airbus. Can I lock onto it? Heat wave. Air slash. Good work, Airbus. A resounding victory. I'd expect no less of you, of course. Which Pokemon would you like to take on next? I don't think Phalanx will be a high enough level just yet. Honestly. Ugh. That was easy. I don't think it could touch Yuki. So Tyranitar is rock dark. We're gonna go with Meganium, I think. We're gonna go with Beans. Ah, we went right into that one, eh? Ah! What the hell? Okay, we're just gonna run. Dazzling Gleam. You got this, girl. Thank you. Yeah, I had a coughing fit in the middle of that. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royale champions. You are truly impressive. To have soundly defeated 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even if there were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumio City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. I suppose you overheard all that. You needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed to the roof of the Rouge District's Galerie de la Lune. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself. Meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll recover and just fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. That is... what, dark flying? That's what, dark flying, right? There we go. I need these. Galerie de la Lune. Thank you, good sir. I mean, we could go with Xerneas. Oh God. That might be a terrible nature for Xerneas. Yeah. We will be changing that. That's better. I think I have a shiny Voltal named Bacon Bird. We've detected Yveltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. And, you know you've got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. Oh, okay. You never stop surprising me. To think you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. I just wanted to protect Lumiose. I'm kind of surprised myself. Perhaps it is true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that lead only to defeat. What are you going on about now, Gree? Ah, nothing. Nothing at all. I was just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumiose's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. And now I am focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You look almost good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you. I swear, it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. Okay. Fun. Hi there, little guy. Hi there, little guy. Now where do I go? Do I go back to Hotel Z? A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague and indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much. But my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me, so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Okay. I've seen people battle him, but I have no idea what he has. It's like, who is the last Pokemon I need? Besides Xerneas, and it's Slowking. Because I hate trade evos. Like, I hate trade evolution. Are you prepared to battle me? I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. Pyroar. So we're gonna pivot to Peppy. No, I wanted Peppy. I mean, at least it's frozen. Earthquake, 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 earthquake. Look how we cooperate, humans and Pokemon. Perhaps there is a beauty to this world. Well, that sucked. I probably shouldn't have Mega Evolved it. Wow. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. This is why we battle, to reach understanding, trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that is why AZ, like you, wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I had tried to understand them, perhaps I would have never fired the ultimate weapon. Zygarde! Zygarde. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is why I can what I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it wants with you at that faithful place, I cannot say. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I probably wasn't ready to do this. But... Alright. I think I'm ready to do Zygarde. I wish Meganium could learn a better fairy-type move than Dazzling Gleam. That's worse. Yeah, just use like 20. Okay, yeah. Yes. Oh wait, I have Yukiona as well. The first two stages are easy. It's the third stage that's like absolute hell. Zygarde complete. Case I need Yukiona. What the hell? Dazzling Gleam. Giga Drain. Even though you're at full health. Dazzling Gleam. Bulldoze. Dazzling Gleam. Giga Drain. Leaf Blade. Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam. Giga Drain. Yes! Aww. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of the city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. When Zygarde used up its strength, protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered off to far off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the move that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. Perhaps I am reading too much into it. Now it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now, I know it is not so simple. And an old proverb said, "It is good to feed the hungry, but it is better to teach them to feed themselves." I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach, but with these 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. Bye. I now need one Pokemon for the Pokedex. And it begs the question. I'm gonna evolve the gift Slowbro we get. Where is it? Into Slowking. Because I think you only get one of these. Its name is Spicy. I just need to look up which item It needs, it's poison psychic, right? No, it is not. Okay. Because otherwise I have to trade, and I don't trust randos in this game. I only got 600 points for that. We have now completed the Pokédex. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut this recording. And once I do the ZA Royale Infinite another 14 times, I'll do the bit with Urbain, because I know that there's stuff with Urbain. And yeah, that is going to be it for this one, for this part. I will see you after probably just a jump cut, because I don't know how to do. Well, it has been a hot minute, but I think we are finally ready to do the rest of it. I think it's been like about a week, but like I said, in my last one I had laryngitis. So it took a while for my voice to come back and for the cough to go away. I have more shiny Pokemon than I know what to do with. Let's get the squad up to level 100. I believe this is the one where we fight Tawny. Ah yes, I see you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Urbain, right, okay. I watch a lot of people play this where they're they're playing as the male character. Isn't the infinite ZA Royale awesome? I haven't had a chance to go for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who was the strongest Mega Evolution user. Watch me win. Of course, the minute I start recording, someone comes home. Perfect lead. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Good girl. I'm sorry, Floette. Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumios and Mega Evolve. You really are the strongest. Yeah. I know I've already told you, but I'm glad we met. I couldn't have taken on the whole Zia Royale or protected Lumios if you hadn't been there. Urban, can I have a word? Emma? Yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give me a second here, okay? Emma, you're sure? Alright. Soleil, come on, we need to make a stop at Corzartico HQ. Okay. Okay. I spent 6 days shiny hunting Absol. It was miserable. I got 29 other shinies with 2 fails. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple checking, Urban, your jacket was a keepsake from your mum, right? Yeah. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. What? Urban, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? Yeah, she did. Your mother and we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yeah, she worked hard at her research, all the while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was tough. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysander. It is true that your mother's research continued the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Corzartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, we still find these points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's work helped make the wild zones and everything possible. She burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see, and I suppose that is where she... Yeah. I knew my mom had ties to Lumia, so I figured I'd find you, or someone who knew her, here. But of course our family was not originally from Lumio City. That's why I struggled to find any leads. Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first, but it has certainly seen some hard days since I had last seen it. And of course you've added some of your own flair. That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her, too. At that moment, it struck me. What if President Jet and her band are related to and searching for one another? My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left. She said that if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after. If only I had been less stubborn. If only I had tried to reach back across that divide sooner. Please don't be too hard on yourself. She'd be glad to know her message reached you, at least. I must ask one thing of you, Urbane. I bear a responsibility for Corzartigo Inc., choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long, and so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumio City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps if someone who had been helping already were to step in my shoes, someone who is already a leader in their own right. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? You want me to take your place leading Corzartigo? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be keeping things in the family, but we only just met. You know what? Sure. I think Mom wouldn't want me to say no. Hey, you get why I have to do this, right? Of course I get it. Thank you. I mean it. You're the best. Hey, Floette. You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So, you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Soleil keep Lumio safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, make good use of this, Soleil. Soleil, I am sorry to break up your team in this way. It's alright, even if we're apart for a little while. We'll always be Team MZ. I'll come and say what I need to later, but could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make up to you all, I promise. Let's keep doing what we can to make Lumios the best place it can be. Aw, that was sweet. I mean, I'm already at level 50, so it doesn't matter. I think this is how you get that one. Yeah, I haven't done this yet either. I think I have to go here next. Mimi seems interested in your dance site. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy, I cannot say that word, takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it just happens to pick up on something, like just now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that dance that you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion. I cannot say that word. Why don't we follow Mimi and see where it's headed, Soleil? Aw, look at Looker in the back. And Mimi. Mimi is what we call my grandmother. Yeah, Mimi is what we call my grandmother. My mother's mother. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Senda? Mimi and I are on a case right now. We might need your help. Yeah, if you could get Eris and Nyx to know, if you could let Eris and Nyx know too, that would be great. Sorry about that. I was just checking in with some friends from back in the day. Yeah, you see, I run the bureau now, but it was started by a detective named Looker. Is that why it's called the Looker Bureau? Exactly, he was such a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't an ordinary private detective, he was an international police officer. So eventually he had to go off somewhere and solve more cases somewhere else. Far away, probably. I took over for him as head of the bureau. I'm doing my best to run things with the help of Mimi, and those friends I just spoke to. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. But like I said, it gets worn out if it uses those powers too much. Come on, Soleil, let's follow Mimi. Please tell me this isn't in a freaking wild zone, or a battle zone. What is it, Mimi? Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings? It's so cute. Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow you can hear Emma's thoughts in your head. What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. Are you alright, Emma? Oh, yes, I was just thinking I could go for a little bite to eat. Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. What do you say we make a little pit stop to refuel? That was delicious, wasn't it? Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you wanted to go? Come on, Soleil, let's follow. Where? What direction? Oh, that way. It better not be in a battle zone. I have one more colorful screw to find, and I'll stumble upon it when I stumble upon it. Look, I did the 1000 Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom, and it took 11 days. I'm not doing that again. What's up, Mimi? What are you doing in front of that holovator? Marp. You want to go up, don't you? I think we're close to finally unraveling the truth. We'll go up first and see you up there, Soleil. Funnel B. Where is it? I spent so much time hunting here. This is where I hunted Dratini, I think. Yep, this is where I hunted Dratini.
Whatever you're sensing is around here, right, Mimi? There are so many mega crystals here, too. Too many. It's not normal. Carbink. And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Megastone somehow. The only way to find out whether it's connected to your Megastone is to catch it.
This might take a while. Yeah. I've heard people have a hard time with this. It's a little. I think that might be the best ball I have. Like, the best option. How does the quick ball work in this game? We got it.
Good job. I knew you could handle it, Soleil. Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught? It's so pretty. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anistar sundial. Anistar? Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anistar City. It's said to have something to do with Megastones. This brings so many things to mind. So, in particular, I'm thinking about two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker, namely AZ and Professor Sycamore. The professor spoke of AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that Megastones were formed 3,000 years ago, when certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumiose safe, and Soleil is here to help too. And make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Soleil? Lumiose needs people like you. People who can really bond with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to the Liquor Bureau. Take care! Ah, I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his long journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, Soleil. I'll see you around. And I think that is going to be it for this one. And it's definitely not the end of this game because the DLC is coming out in a little less than a month, but yeah, that is it for this main playthrough of Legends ZA. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys all really liked it. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Stay safe, and this is Shark.